Hi, FlushTox. This is Sandy, and I've got a couple of really good questions that have been coming in. One of the most common questions I have that comes in about this stage in the game is those of you that are realizing you might have some pretty heavy toxins that are not moving out, right? You might get a little constipated. And this can be a real issue. It actually, for some people, it can actually land you in a very serious health crisis. And that's one of the reasons why FlushTox is so near and dear to my heart, is that when you have toxins, you just want to flush them. You really want to get rid of that headache. You want to get rid of the joint pain. But when you start moving them out, you start flushing them with more water, you start moving more fiber. You may not be eating at a time that your body is very relaxed, or your body may be loosening up a lot of toxins that are just stuck, for real, stuck. That is where there's about four real important things that I will advise you. If you have access to an ionic fit spa like the Electro-Chi, I would say about an hour to 2 hour foot soak will help. That's not advisable for novices. But what happens whenever you have your energy lines congested with old heavy metals and toxins that your body's trying to move out, sometimes they just botch up your whole energy system, where maybe your body's functioning pretty well, but it's just not able to get through the short circuitry of your colon. Another thing, that if you're getting enough water and you're getting enough fiber, perhaps you got too much fiber and your body's just not used, it's not cleansed out some of the old stuff, then we might need to recheck. Make sure you're not taking in any refined carbohydrates. Try to eliminate as many things. I would go to soup. Personally, I'm a soup fan. Not necessarily a low fat diet plan either. I really like to push, go ahead and get those oils, the flaxseed oil and coconut oil and olive oil going in, both through consuming through the oral, and also you might want to get an enema, a fleet enema. Now then, I'm going to suggest, pardon me, I guess this allergy time of year, it gets just a lot of us. I don't think I thought this through very well. Typically, I have slippery elm, and I don't guess I do. I have dandelion roots, good, and I seriously don't have it right here, but slippery elm, marshmallow root, my other concoctions that I like to make, my homemade recipe teas. Here is one that is, it's a good one. It's got fennel and licorice, barley, cinnamon, red clover is really good for cleaning your blood. Hawthorn berry, good for ginger root, clove. Well, I would like to say that this would be the best one. I would like one with slippery elm and marshmallow root. The Yogi Teas blends are good. This one's the healthy fasting, but I would probably choose one that has the marshmallow root and the slippery elm in it. Of course, now you see I like all the dandelions and the juniper berries and the nettle and all that good stuff. I'd really like to show you how fancy it would be fun to show you, but I'm sorry. And what you'll do is you'll add like slippery elm and white willow bark and the marshmallow root to a little strainer, or you can put it straight into some boiled water and strain it off, steep it for a few minutes, and then drink it that way. Here's some valerian root. If you're in a lot of pain, that would help. The next thing is the bioplasma. I believe the Highlands has a bioplasma salt. You can use 20 of these underneath your tongue 3 times a day. That helps to increase the moisture to the stools. Epsom salt is also good for helping to increase moisture to your stools. Aloe vera juice, 1/2 cup before bedtime, is helpful for your elimination. Castor oil, 1 teaspoon before bedtime or 6 capsules. I'm not a big fan of taking castor oil internally, but I do like the packs. You put that on white gauze or white cotton, and cover it with plastic saran wrap, and so it didn't get all over your clothes or all over your linens. And that's a good way to pack that in on your tummy as well. I do that. I recommend that. I do that with the grandkids a lot. It says a glass of high fiber prune juice after meals will be helpful. I'm a big fan of acidophilus, kefir. I believe my daughter, she's in this group as well. She's in most of the groups. There is one that she recommends that's very, very, very good that her little girl, Paisley, responds really well to. And so we'll ask Maddie to pipe in on that one. If she doesn't mind to let us know what that one is, she'll post that below. Megadoses of vitamin C has been found to be helpful. I think 5 to 10 grams of vitamin C daily for chronically constipated people helps improve their elimination. You can do 500 milligrams and load up from that. Daily is helpful, and they don't have constipation. It says that, you know, like if you are used to using like aspirins and Tylenols and acetaminophen and stuff like that, those will damage the mucus lining in your colon, in your stomach and in your colon, and that could increase constipation. So you might pull off of the aspirin and increase enzymes. Enzymes are a nice way to thin the blood without causing constipation. Let's see what else. Rose hips, cherries, red cherries, black cherries, oranges are good. Not orange juice. It has to be the whole orange. Grapefruit's good. Ionized calcium and magnesium is also helpful for that. So you can get that in foods that are FOS high in, such as onions, garlic, artichokes, and asparagus. Now, if you're doing your green drink, I like to add my garlic and I always put asparagus and everything because it makes a lean six-pack faster. And for those of us that don't want to do 100 burpees every day, that would be helpful. But if you will put an asparagus, about 2 to 4 stems of asparagus in your green drink every day, and your olive oil with some Himalayan salt is very helpful. Just a pinch of that and a little bit of garlic, that is also going to be really, really helpful. If you have not eliminated in quite a while, and I would be very active. I would do every single thing on the list. Flax oil is one of my favorites. I make my green drink with a powder green once or twice a day that I use just a little scoop of flax in that as well, ground flax. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, soaking in Epsom salt. But one of my very, very, very favorite things, if you're already doing a ton of stuff, is to get busy doing some exercise, some walking, some active movements where you can help move that out. I'm going to post a few pictures or a few videos that I have of some exercises that are helpful to eliminate, okay? If you have any questions or if you have any comments or other ideas, we would love to have them. I'm always collecting new data, but I do try to keep it pretty simple. Get an enema, and I'm going to tell you all that if you are just a little bit concerned about, you know, your guests, it's a nice thing if you have a couple of enema packs in your guest bathroom, because when your guests travel, a lot of times they're dehydrated, they've not been moving a lot, and you know, one of the last things they want to do is come in and tell you their personal problems. So if you have an enema tube handy in a guest bathroom, you might find that they do not stay around, and your company can help relieve themselves a little bit from time to time. I just thought I would let you guys know that, because I just noticed that all of mine are out of my guest bathroom and I've got to reload. All right, well, you guys have a blessed evening, and I'd like to hear from you.